All right, so we're out here on top of the mountain in Utah with my friend Josh.
What's up?
Say hello, Josh.
Hey.
So why don't you tell me about this bike here? What bike is this?
This is a 2020 Harley Davidson Sport Glide. Sport Glides only came with the 107 motor as opposed to the 114, and I think the Lowrider S comes with the 117 also. I've done a few things to it. One of the biggest things is 16-inch apes. Took the fairing off because I was having some wind buffeting issues with it, and so when you take the fairing off, all the air gets evenly distributed. Mm-hmm. These are Kuryakin floorboards, and the slip-on in the back is the Chrome Cobra 909 slip-on. It's got a sissy bar, and I think this is Harley Davidson part. This came with the bike. All Sport Glides also come with hard clamshell bags, but I don't usually run those either because I can fit most of what I need in the Harley Davidson cooler.
And I imagine what these brackets are for on the sides is these knobs.
Yeah, and they go on. The thing I really like about the Sport Glide is that everything that it comes with comes off and goes on really easily. So the bags take like 5 seconds to get off. The front fairing just clamps right here, and you can get it off in another 5 seconds or so. I mean, you can basically reconfigure the bike in 30 seconds and make it a completely different motorcycle.
And this is kind of a rare model, right?
Yeah, so they ran the Sport Glide from, what I understand, from 2018 to 2022, and I don't know how well they sold in the United States. I do see them around here rarely, but apparently in Europe they're extremely popular, and from what I understand, they still actually sell them and make them to ship over to Europe. So people in Europe, for some reason, really love this bike.
Well, I gotta say, I rode this thing up here, and it's pretty nice. I mean, it's a cool ride, especially with the ape hangers. I was kind of skeptical about those, like hold my hands all the way up and whatnot. But honestly, it's a good natural position like that. I was kind of surprised at how much I like that, but it's a good ride. For me, the seat hurts my butt after a while anyway. But other than that, I mean, it's probably just I'd probably put a single seat on there.
I forgot to say something. So this is actually an aftermarket seat.
Yeah.
This is the Harley Tall Boy seat, and it's supposed to move you up and back 2 inches. Because when I got on the bike, it was a little bit cramped. It seems like Harleys are made ideally for people that are like 5'8", 5'7", somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not the most comfortable seat. Even though it does put you up and back like I wanted, it's still not. After about maybe an hour, your butt's going to be hurting on this thing.
It's just like right here is pushing on my tailbone a little bit. So I need a fat boy seat, not a tall boy seat.
Well, this supposedly is the fat boy seat. So I was like, I probably wouldn't buy the tall boy seat again, but I still don't know really which seat would be comfortable for it.
It's a nice ride though. Like, the only one thing that got me though is it's really hard to see this display.
Yeah, you'll never know what your RPMs are.
Yeah, you don't know what your RPMs are. You don't know what your gear position is unless you get a shady spot. Whatever. It's kind of useless. But you can see the speedometer well, just not the other indicators. So it's all right. I mean, I like the bike. It's a good ride. I'd definitely consider buying one if I found one cheap. But
well, you ain't gonna find it cheap.
That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Well, you just give it to me.
Yeah, I could just donate it to you and write it off on my taxes. Yeah, these bikes, they only made them for 4 years, and they're all recent models. So, I mean, probably maybe $15,000 around there is the lowest you're going to find them, all the way up to high 19s, low 20s.
Exactly. But yeah, I really did enjoy it. It's just go ahead and leave it at that. I'll try to get some footage on the bike when I ride it next, and then I'll stitch that with this video. But we'll see you in the next bit.